What's your name?
John
John what?
McLennan. I'm in school.
What are you studying in school?
Be a lawyer. I knew the world was going to end. I would have taken a vacation 3 years ago.
What are you going to do with your last 5 days?
Probably get drunk a couple times. Maybe smoke some weed.
So, what have you been doing?
Well, me and my buddies have always played a lot of volleyball, so we've continued to do that. And then I've been working my garden. Planted some tomato plants probably about 5 or 6 months ago, and one of them's finally starting to bloom up and grow. I'd really love to eat one of my tomatoes before I die. It'd be great. I saw in some infomercials one time there's some speedy growing plant things, but I don't believe it. I mean, I just water it and stuff.
Alright, so they're still having classes at your university. Have you been attending them?
I mean, no. What's the point? I mean, there's no point in learning anymore. There's nothing to learn about, and the world's gonna end in 4 days. So 5 days, whatever it is now, who knows? Lose track. Yeah, I'm not usually a big reader, but I've been reading this book called The Da Vinci Code, and I've got about like 250, 300 pages left, but I'm not even gonna finish it. So I rented the DVD, and I'm gonna watch that probably tonight and see what that says for the rest of it.
I always wanted to be the president.
Do you think now that you know that the world's ending, you would have tried to be the president?
No, I'm Jewish. Never gonna happen.
What do you think, if you were the president right now, what would you do?
Probably tell people to stay calm. Probably scrambled eggs, toast, juice, maybe some cereal. I don't know. Then I'm gonna head down to the Virgin Shelter.
What's the Virgin Shelter?
It's a place where virgins can go, and they match you up with someone you fuck, and that way you don't die a virgin. 23. Obviously, I've been trying actively.
And did you ever think you would die a virgin?
Sometimes.
What if you get matched up with an ugly girl?
Then I get matched up with an ugly girl.
How many days has it been since we last spoke to you?
It's probably 3 days. Only 2 days left till the world ends now, so I think it's been about 3 days.
How are your feelings changed since we last talked to you?
Haven't changed a whole lot. I'm just bored. I don't know what to do. I've never thought about what the hell I'm supposed to do with these last few days. I mean, everything I've been doing my whole life has been working towards something bigger, and now it's not even there. So I'm just depressed.
What is it that you were supposed to do with your life?
Well, I'm going to school for engineering. It's not really what I wanted to do. Just more to appease the parents. But I've always wanted to be a singer-songwriter. And I've written probably 25 songs. I play the guitar. Music has always really been big in my life. Absolutely, I wish I would have just done what I wanted to do. It's all been a big waste of time the last 3 years in school. So could have been spending that time towards doing something from music.
If you could spend your last days with anybody, who would it be?
It's tough. Probably either Michael Bolton, the musician, or Dale Earnhardt Jr. I've kind of been a NASCAR fan, and Michael Bolton's underappreciated in the music world.
Do you mind singing a little bit of one of your songs?
It's one of my more favorite ones. It's called Oceans. It goes with something like this. When it's cold outside, better grab a coat. If you wanna cross the oceans, baby, better grab a boat. And then it kind of goes on like that for a little while. Same kind of melody. Saxophone comes in a little bit later after that. Got that from Michael Bolton.
How long has it been since we last talked to you?
About 2 days.
What did you spend those 2 days doing?
I called some people that I've known over the years. I played some video games for a while. I simulated a couple seasons on Madden. Won a Super Bowl. That was pretty cool. Talked to my friend Buck. He's over in Arizona at the Grand Canyon. He's thinking about just jumping in.
Do you think you should jump in?
I wouldn't.
How come?
I don't know. I'm afraid of that impact.
What is your biggest fear?
Spiders. I haven't talked to God in over 10 years.
There's only a day left. How do you feel?
I actually feel a lot better now. I realize there's only one day left. I'm in a much better mood. I'm just gonna try to enjoy this last day. I never finished the book. The movie though was pretty good. I always heard it wasn't good relative to the book, but I liked the movie. I enjoyed it.
So, do you know yet how you're going to be spending your last day?
Yeah, I do actually. I last night I made a pretty detailed itinerary. Got every hour planned out, so I'm ready to do it. Well, I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna go get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel from Sally's Diner. I'm a huge fan of Sally's Diner, and I want to say bye to Sally and the great people over there. Then we're gonna go play volleyball. Me and Jake and Kevin, Matt, Owen, Mike, Davis. Then I'm gonna go over this girl's house, Kaylee. She thinks we're dating. I'm not sure why she thinks that. There's one day left, but gonna go over her house. Probably have sex with her.
I'm gonna go down to the bank and wait in line for Jose, the bank teller. And then I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna say, Jose, I've been coming to this bank for 4 years. Every time I come, I always come to your counter. You act like you don't know who I am. You treat me like I'm not a human being. I'm gonna grab him by the collar and I'm gonna punch him in the face as hard as I can.
This is something you've been wanting to do for a long time.
A long time.
And now that the world is ending and you don't think there will be any repercussions, or at least any that are worse than death, you feel like it's the right time to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I went.
How was it?
Fantastic.
How was the woman?
She was okay.
Describe her.
She was about 5'8", maybe 140 pounds. She had short black hair, green eyes. Her name was Jessica.
Well, if Jessica was that attractive, why would she still be a virgin? How old was she?
I don't know. They only told you their name.
Did they even ask how old you are? She could have been 14.
They asked how old I was. They needed my license.
So she was at least 18.
Unless she used a fake ID.
She could have used a fake ID. Did they have a scanner?
I hope she was 14.
Alright, so, yeah. What are you holding there?
This, yeah, I brought this over, actually. It's actually a song I wrote last night. Almost done, about the end of the world, so. Oh yeah, I'll sing a little bit for you. It's called The End of the World. The sun's not coming up tomorrow. I think we're all gonna die. What the hell are we supposed to do? I got a craving for some pie. And then it goes on like that for a while, and then the chorus comes in. Why are we all gonna die? Oh, why we all gonna die? The world is gonna end tomorrow. The world is coming to an end.